श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः। गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण परमात्मने नमः। So in the fourth chapter, Krishna started with Avatara Rahasyam, and before that the divinity, sanctity, value of what he is teaching, that it is coming from the Vedas, which are always eternal and apaurushaya. So after establishing that, he gave the Avatara Rahasyam, and then he said, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo vetti tattvataha yaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. The ninth shloka. After that avataram, why that avatara is taken, what is the purpose, how it happens, and what is the benefit. After all that, he says, one who understands this janma karma cha me divyam yaha vetti tattvataha. In its absolute sense, one who understands that, tam tyaktva deham punarjanma neti parantu mam eti. So he will become one with me and he will not get punarjanma. Not getting punarjanma and becoming one is moksha. And the same thing, what is moksha given in the second chapter? The second chapter, what is moksha? Atmanyevatmana tushtaha sthita prajna statochyate. So Atmanyevatmana tushtaha tyaktva deham Atmanyevatmana tushtaha janma karma cha me divyam evam yo vetti. Okay, so when we understand it like that, one who has understood my true nature is the person who abides in himself, by himself, which is moksha. Yes, no, clear? Okay. One who knows my true nature, that is Ishvara's true nature, and is the same person who abides by himself, is a mukta purusha, or he has got moksha. So one of the practical way to understand being established in oneself from a little lower order is understanding Ishvara in the right way. Ishvara is none other than that self. Understanding that is what is moksha. So it is, in short, it is saying you understand yourself or you understand me. Both mean the same. And if you have understood the right way, it is moksha. Okay. Then, with this particular principle, see, the principle is got established here. then you need an application. Then you need an application. How to achieve it? Okay. For which in the next shloka, Vitaraga Bhayakrodaha Manmaya Mamupashritaha Bahavo Jnana Tapasa Putamadbhava Magata. Okay. That principle, which is Jnanam, the practical way how to achieve it is Vitaraga Bhayakrodaha Karma Yogena Manmaya Mam Upashritaha Upasana Yogena Bahav Jnana Tapasa Jnana Yogena Bahavaha Puta, having purified Madbhava Magataha, becomes one as me. Okay, so here the application and how to achieve it is very clearly coming in the 10th shloka. Right? Now, from here, now Krishna goes to the next one. See, the idea is two aspects have been very clearly told. The third chapter starts with Lokesmin Vividha Nishta Pura Prokta Maya Naga Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yogina. There are two paths for moksha. Correct?
Yes.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam. There are two paths for moksha. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Om Purnamada. How many paths are there for moksha? Paths for moksha is how many?
One.
You can emboss it and keep. The others will reach you to that. Finally, you have to open that gate and only go in. So there is only one path for moksha, which is jnana. Why? Opposite of moksha is baddha. Baddha means bound. Bondage and moksha, both of these are coming out of what? My ignorance. So what is going to remove it out? My knowledge. So jnana eva tu kaivalyam. Jnanat eva tu kaivalyam. Very clearly, there is no other path. So how many paths for moksha? One path. Okay. Even in sleep, don't say there are two paths. That means till now, whatever we have learned, gone. Then what did he say? Pravritti and Nivritti and Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga, what are they?
Marga.
Enablers, lifestyles. There are two different lifestyles to achieve the same purpose. Okay. If you go by one of the lifestyle, it is a short route and you will reach faster. If you take the other lifestyle, goal ढूंढ के आएगा, still you will reach there. Unless you abort that path in between. आप बीच में path में छोड़ दिए, नहीं मुझे आगे नहीं जाना, then that's a different call. But if you are following that one path can be achieved by two lifestyles. Okay, one lifestyle you will go in that path in a tortoise speed. In the other lifestyle, in that path you will go in a Vande Bharat speed. The only two difference. Now it is your choice. Which lifestyle you want, but path remains the same. Lokesmin Vivida Nishtha lifestyle. Pura Prokta Mayanaga Jnana Yogena Nishtha Dharma Yogena Nishtha. Is it clear? But both, whether you take Pravritti Marga, which is one lifestyle, or Nivritti Marga, another lifestyle, you have to pass through Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. There is no choice. Is it clear? Yoga Dvayam, Nishtha Dvayam, Pantha Eva Ekam, In that pantha, you have to pass through both the yoga. The duration of that can be less. If you are going directly to Nivritti Marga, that karma part will be very minimal, but there will be some karma. And to establish that, he very clearly said, even after moksha, you can't give up karma. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishthatya karma krita. So when I do karma as karma yoga, ajnani karma yoga equal to chitta shuddhi. Jnani, you don't say karma yoga. To identify that same job what is done, jnani, you don't say karma yoga, you call it loka sangraha. Jnani does loka sangraha, which is equal to ajnani's karma yoga. Because the objective of both are two different things. Chitta shuddhyartam karma yoga ajnanina. Correct? Loka sangrahamevartam jnanina karyam karma samacharaya. Simple. Is it clear? Just to give the technical difference. One is doing karma yoga to achieve an objective of chitta shuddhi. There is a desire of doing karma yoga. Jnana purvaka karma yoga it is. That I want to achieve chitta shuddhi, so I am doing karma yoga. I am not doing karma yoga for just doing it. No. The other person is getting into karma having achieved the goal. Okay. When there are going to be a set of series or match, okay, 5 games have to be played. One is playing first 4 games to reach 3 out of it to become a champion. The other is playing the 4th and 5th having won the 3 games because he is already a champion. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. So, both are playing. There is no difference in playing. One is playing with some stress because he has a goal to achieve. Other is enjoying the game because he has nothing to achieve. He has achieved whatever he wants. One is baddha, other is mukta. From that perspective, okay, don't go into nitty-gritty of karma yoga and say how can it be baddha. No. From when you compare to, always when you are in a comparative mood, you have to look at it from that perspective. Don't go to the absolute. It's a comparison. A mukta person knows very clearly, and that is why he is doing it carefully. The other person wants to achieve, to that relatively he is a jignasu, other is a jnani. That difference will be there. Is it clear? Now, Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha Manmaya Mam Upashritaha. So, Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha is Karma Yoga. Manmaya Mam Upashrita is Upasana Yoga. Jnana Tapasa is Jnana Yoga. Puta Madbhava Magataha. All having purified become me or understand themselves. Whichever way you put it is the same way. So, one who is going through Vitaraga, Bhayakrodha, Manmaya, Mamupashrita, Bhagavad, Jnana Tapasa, is he going through Pravritti Marga or Nivritti Marga? And what will the person through Nivritti Marga go? 5 minutes back I told that.
Same.
Both will have to go through the same Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Jnana Yoga. Only time duration is different. This is the only way to confuse you and make that very clear. Otherwise, either or is always in our mind. There is no question of either or here. Vitaraga Bhayakrodha, big portion of life. Manmaya Mam Upashrita, big portion of life. Jnana Tapasa, small portion of life. And Puta Madbhava Magata. This is called which Marga? Which nishtha? I will give you the other one also now. Vitaraga bhaya krodha small, manmaya mamupashrita medium, bahavo jnana tapasa large.
Nivritti.
So what is the other one?
Pravritti.
Now is it clear?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
So what he is giving the application is for both. So you may be a sannyasi or you may be a grihastha. Both apply. Are you able to get? You can't say this is only for sannyasis. Neither a sannyasi cannot say this is for a grihastha. It is for both. Correct? Now, what is the context here? What is, in which context is Krishna talking now? To whom is he talking?
Arjuna.
Arjuna is who? Who is Arjuna? Come back to this topic what we are into. Correct? So he is a sannyasi or a grihastha?
Grihastha.
Be with the point. Don't deviate. I'm developing that so that you get that connection very clearly. Okay, now if he is a grihastha, which marga he should choose?
Pravritti.
So indirectly Krishna is telling Arjuna, you choose pravritti marga, not nivritti marga of running away. Although both are there, you came to me telling that I want to run away for sannyasa as nivritti marga. No, you are not ready for it. Nivritti marga, only when you have sadhana chatushtaya sampanna, you can go very easily there. If you don't have adhikaritvam, you will flatly fall on your face. So please don't do that. Be as a grihastha. Do karma yoga. Slowly increase upasana. Then that jnanam which I am giving you, once you understand, puta madbhavam agata. Okay. Having said this, what is the majority of the people? Pravritti or nivritti? You take a society, people are pravritti oriented or nivritti oriented?
Pravritti.
So majority is pravritti. And Arjuna stands in the majority. So pravritti is the answer for it. And for pravritti you have to do karma. Start with more karma. Go to karma yoga. Then slowly get into little more upasana yoga. Drop the karma part. Correct? And then increase the upasana. Again move to jnanam. Reduce the upasana. Do shravana, manana, nidhyasana and go. And for which? For ashramas are there.
Yes.
Are you able to get that? See the logic now. So you belong to pravritti marga and you are sitting as a grihastha ashrama. So you utilize the grihastha ashrama to do karma yoga. But how to do the karma yoga? That is the whole point which he told in the 3rd chapter. How to do that karma yoga? Vitaraga bhaya krodha is fine. But how do you do it? You put all effort, surrender it to me, and whatever you get as the result, take it as Ishvara Prasad. Correct? Which Shloka of the 3rd chapter it tells? Which Shloka of the 3rd chapter? This is not simple. You know, there is a difference between, in Tamil you call it Katha Kalakshepam. Huh? I don't know in Marathi what do you call it? Yeah, I will not disturb you. Examination is going on. Shloka number? Wrong. 30th. Mai Sarvani. Ah, see how you are connecting it now. Now you are able to get it? Little we have to brush that. Automatically you will connect now. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasyadhyatma chetasa nirashir nirmamo bhutva yudhyasva vigata jwaraha. Okay, so very clearly he is going to talk of pravritti marga only, because that is for the majority. Nivritti marga is for minority, but they get very quick results. They get very quick results. But there are some people who will say, very quick results are all okay. I am not cut out for it. I don't want it. Tell me how many of y'all actually wanted to come first in every class in your studies? How many wanted to come? Whether you come, you don't come, that all is secondary. How many wanted to come and put effort? No, I have to come first only. Maybe one or two. Probably none in this class. Doesn't matter. So what was the aim? I need to decently pass well, but I don't want to come first. Correct, na? So majority is there. Correct?
Yes.
And for that majority now he is giving something. Anyway, who is going to run to come for first is going to run only. You don't have to tell them. But the others should not feel hopeless. Correct? So he is going to now address them. Because Arjuna is also sitting that way in Pravritti Marga. Ignorantly he said, I want to take sannyasa. His sannyasa meant running away. His sannyasa did not mean jnanam. So he clarifies that sannyasa is for jnanam. And with jnanam, this is what you get. But you are not prepared for it. So what you do is you go into Pravritti Marga and slowly get the eligibility, which is the majority of the people. You don't have to feel bad. Correct? That is what he tells in the next one. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tans tathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartmanuvartante manushya partha sarvashah ye yatha mam prapadyante tans tathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartmanuvartante manushya partha sarvashah. Okay. Now, what is he saying here? Ye yatha mam prapadyante tan tatha eva bhajami aham mama vartma anuvartante manushyaha partha sarvashah. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tan tatha eva bhajami aham mama vartma anuvartante manushyaha partha sarvashah. What is the anvaya of this? Ye yatha mam prapadyante tan tatha eva aham bhajami. Okay. He partha manushyaha sarvashah mama vartma anuvartante. Okay. Ye yatha mam prapadyante. Mam. What is mam? To me. Okay. Ye. Yaha yau ye. Whosoever. All those. Who all. Prathama. Bahuvachananta, yat shabdaha, dakaranta, pullingaha. Okay. Yatha prapadyante. So now you have yatha tatha. What is yatha tatha? Jaisa vaisa. Okay. Ye, those who all, mam, to me, yatha, in which way, prapadyante. What is prapadyante? Again, ye is bahuvachana, prapadyante is bahuvachana. Ye prapadyante. Okay. Seva. Seva. Puja. Okay. Bhaja sevayam. Prapadyante. One who approaches me. It is actually an approach. Prapadyante. Those people, in the way they approach me, okay, tan, what is tan? Ditiya bahuvachana of what? Tad shabda. Tad means? That becomes neuter. Tan, tad shabda it is. Mask, huh? Not he. No. So tan is what? To all of them. Bahuvachanantaha. To all of them. Okay. Mam. Sorry. Ye. Yaha yav ye. Those who. Answer is to all of them. Those who yatha, ye yatha, tan tatha. नहीं समझा? ये यथा, ये means those who, the way, whichever way, okay, they approach me, tan tatha, to all of them, that way. Correct? जो मेरे पास जैसा आएगा मैं उसको वैसा दूंगा. Okay. Whoever wants to reach me in whichever way, tan tatha eva bhajami aham. They will propitiate me only in that way. Whatever they want to achieve from me, with that sankalpa in the mind, people will do my puja in that way only. Artho jitnyasur ज्ञानी च भरतर्षभा. समझ में आया? अर्थ भक्त will do अर्थ पूजा. अर्थार्थ भक्त will do अर्थार्थ पूजा only. जिज्ञासु भक्त will do जिज्ञासु पूजा only. ज्ञानी भक्त will do ज्ञानी पूजा only. With what sankalpa they approach to me, what they have, that is how they will manifest in the way they do my puja. Correct na? Ye yatha mam prapadyante tans tathaiva bhajami aham. Aham bhajami. What is bhaja? Sevaya. So I give them that. In whichever way they approach me, I give them that only tathas. Correct? If you come and ask for Dhanyam dhanam pashum bahuputra labham shatasam vatsaram dirghamayuhu, I will not tell you Shravana manana nididhyasana bhava. No, I will not. Take dhanyam, take more, take dhanam. Okay. What is this logic in this? Okay, let us see the next line. Then you understand why is he telling that. He Partha, हे अर्जुन, मनुष्याः सर्वशः मम वर्त्मा अनुवर्तन्ते. Sarvashah. That word sarva is, the moment you say sarva, it ensures one thing. There is no, what do you call it? Exception. When you say a law, all have to follow lane discipline. Okay. It is, you can never put the word sarvashaha in that. Sarvaha you can never put. Why? Comma, exception. Ambulance, fire engines need not follow lane discipline. So sarvashaha cannot be put there. The moment sarva comes, there is no exception to it. Okay. By no reason there will be an exception. It doesn't qualify any exception to anyone in any way. Because they are destined, then that is what is destined, you will get that only. Okay. Sometimes you go with one expectation and you get something much more. You'll say, wow, I thought only for this I got this. But you were anyway destined to get that. It is your this that you thought yourself you are going to achieve only less. That is again limitation of my buddhi. But whatever has to come, that is going to come at that time. That is very clear. Okay. So, sarvashaha mama vartma anuvartante manushyaha. Manushyaha, manavaha, hey Partha, understand, at all times, what do people know? Mama vartma anuvartante. What is mama? Mama. Panchami. Only one person learns and they become the victim. Others, maunam sarvartha sadhanam. Mama, Shashti. Shashti ekavachananta. Mama. Okay. So, mama vartma anuvartante. What is mama vartma anuvartante? Manushyaha anuvartante. They follow me. Mama is my path. Sarvashaha. Says, Partha, understand one thing. People always follow my path at all times. Now this statement, if you look at it, what actually, if you just simply look at this statement, it doesn't give big meaning. Huh? Whoever approaches me with any desire, I bless them with that desire itself. O Arjuna, people follow my path by all means. It doesn't make sense. Correct? That is what I also said. It doesn't make sense. It is as though saying that whatever you want, I will give. But log to log hai. They will always follow me. Huh? If they are following me, then what they are asking, is it correct? Are you able to get there is a problem in it?
Yes.
No, even that if you are not able to get, then I can't proceed ahead. You have to at least, only if a problem is known, some solution you will understand. If the problem is itself not known, then the solution is meaningless. Okay. I am reading the statement again. See whether that statement logically gives you any idea. Whoever approaches me with any desire, I bless them with that desire itself. Perfectly okay. Very clear, no doubt about it. Next sentence, what he says. O Arjuna, people follow my path by all means. If this is a statement, if people are following Bhagavan by all means, they should not have dukkha at all. No?
But some have arti, bhakti and alparti.
Then this statement is incorrect. No?
Then this is a
They follow me
They follow
by all means. You go whichever way. See, you have to now start thinking about it. Why such a statement is made. That is why you have to now decipher what the statement, why Krishna is making such a statement. That means there is, in between these two sentences, there is some dot which we fill, then this will become okay. Either if people just follow me, then this question itself doesn't arise. Correct? You interchange the sentence. O Arjuna, people follow my path by all means. Having said that, can you make this statement? Whoever approaches me with any desire, can you do that? If people follow me by all means, the second sentence doesn't have any need.
Correct.
If they are following me, then why should they ask also something, right? So that there is, you have to see a disconnect in these two statements. There is a disconnect, very clear disconnect. And this disconnect, that is why I said now, people follow me by all means is for those select people who come to me for whatever they want and I give them is for their en masse.
Arti, Arti and Jignasu.
We will now connect that next. Finally, he cannot separate people. Bhagavan can never separate people. Okay. What he is trying to tell here? People follow my path by all means. What does it mean? What does that mean? Go to the previous shloka. Don't know. Go to the previous shloka. Following me at all time means what then? No, what is it? Mention that in that shloka you tell me. Madbhavamagata. Madbhavamagata is mama vartma anuvartante. Correct? That means Madbhavamagata is what? Means what? Means what? Go in a very simple way. What is this moksha? What is that? Suppose today at about 9:30 you have become a Mukta Purusha. You yourself have, why become Mukta Purusha now? And genuinely, not just you are certified yourself, genuinely you have become Mukta Purusha. 9:31, what difference compared to 9:21, 29? Then are you Mukta Purusha? If that is clear, then you are not Mukta Purusha. And the reflection, the moment you say you have given value to reflection, and that self is what? Means what? Means what? Huh? Means what?
I am one with the rules of. I am one with. I
am one with.
No.
Every sentence khatakna chahiye abhi. Every sentence grammatically.
Anything that happens, not me, but that.
Not me, but that. समझ में आ रहा है? This is called words do not come now. Once you really understand that, there is no words how you can explain it. That means I am that. That is me. Aham Brahma Asmi. It is not out of me, that is coming out of that, I am coming, all that was before.
My rules.
My rules, tell boldly it is my rule. It is my rule. The cosmos is my rule. Why fear? Problem now. That is why Jnani is it. Correct? So, Mama Vartma Anuvartante means another simple two words for it. Independent and infinite in true sense. Acceptance that I am independent. I am the only independent and I am truly that infinite. That clarity is Mama Vartma Anuvartma. Correct? What is it telling? Which means rest of the people are what? Finite and dependent. We have to go by deductive logic now. He says, Sarvashaha mama vartma anuvartante is at every time these human beings yearn to become independent and infinite. Okay? Correct? There is only one problem. The Shastra and I tell them no material can give that. But they always believe material can give that. What is Jnanam? What is Jnanam? Give up. Is Jnanam. Give up. Correct? So, your न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनेकेन अमृतत्वमानशुः न कर्मणा न प्रजया न धनेन. Are you able to get that? न कर्मणा न प्रजया. प्रजया means children relation or whatever in that context you want, you can say. न धनेन त्यागेन एकेन अमृतत्वम आनशुः. So everyone who wants to genuinely and truly become independent and infinite, there is only one path of jnana. Correct? But most of the people do not want to choose that. But they want to enjoy that independence and infinite. So they settle for smaller objectives. I am alone. I feel I am incomplete. So I get married. Thinking that marriage will make me complete. Every act, every karma is with a desire to become complete, to become independent, to become infinite. Think about it. Yes or no? So, that is a universal truth. If you are a jnani, ajnani or whoever, so far as you are a manushya, I want moksha. Is an eternal truth which is lying deep-rootedly in every manushya. The way they manifest it out is only different. One understands the Shastra and is ready to follow it and get that. The other people would try hit and try methods. But they are also trying to achieve that. And for that hit and try method, what they do? They come to me with a certain goal. And what do I do? Very nice, good. Continue. Tathastu, I give them. Prishtikamaschinvita, Pashukamaschinvita, Amayavi-chinvita. For that only you have so many. The Veda Purva is filled with karmas in that. But when you say karma, legitimate karmic karmas. If I am not ready to renounce because that maturity of vairagya has not come, I still feel that this material world can help me to grow. I start using the material world. In bracket you can say foolishly. Why? That is ashastriya. In Shastram, material world will never give you happiness. But that temporary infatuation of happiness is what I want. Why? I am not ready to wait for this jnanam. मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा मालूम नहीं, उससे अच्छा सामने जो है वो खा लो और अभी पहला खुश हो जाओ. कल किसने देखा है? तो whatever is available to me, I have two choices now. I go with the pravritti marga, I go with the nivritti marga. That nivritti marga, malum nahi. He says he is a jnani, others say he is a jnani. I don't know also what does it mean. लेकिन ये पक्का है, हाँ, this person is happy, this person is happy, this person is happy. Most of the people, how they are growing, this is what is happiness. ठीक है, धार्मिक, I will follow. That is called herd effect. Herd effect. Shastra says, if you want genuine happiness and true happiness, na karmana, na prajaya, dhanena, but I am not ready for it. I know it, I am not ready for it. I do not know it, and hence I am not ready for it. In both the cases. But in whichever case, I am yearning for absolute happiness, which is the true nature of Manushya. Even if someone shouts at you, yells at you, hits at you, abuses you, why is that person doing? Because they derive an ananda out of it. They derive an ananda out of it. They want that ananda to be permanent, but that cannot be. Why? Any of those, bandhagatvam, dukkha vishritatvam, atruptikaratvam. So that principle starts working in the material world. Chalega, but I still want it. तो उन लोग को निराश नहीं करते. Correct? So you have a, normally example are given in this way. You go to a shop where you get a lot of sarees in general. So a person comes there, ये है क्या, वो है क्या, सब देखा, मजा नहीं आया. After about 1 hour, 2 hour, एक भी पसंद नहीं आया. There are at least 5,000 sarees there, एक भी पसंद नहीं आया. क्या करने का? So this person now, he says, we have a special collection which is not open to anyone. We open it out only to very few people who are really not happy with this. Are you interested in seeing it? Oh yes. Come with me upstairs. There is a special small room where there is a special set of collection. I was waiting for only this. The rest आम जनता 5,000 sarees में से जो लेके खुश होने के खुश हो गए. समझ में आ रहा है? वेद पूर्व 5,000 sarees. Vedanta limited stock will never repeat 50 sarees. बट उसके लिए 5,000 sarees को ना बोला तो ही 50 sarees में जगह मिलेगा. मुझे ये भी चाहिए वो भी तो बोलेगा तो नो, यू हैव लॉस्ट योर चांस. इधर से एक भी मिला, इवन इफ यू शो एन इंटरेस्ट इन वन ऑफ दिस, द डोर ऑफ दैट विल नॉट गेट ओपन. आर यू एबल टू गेट दिस? एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड प्रवृत्ति मार्ग. That is called nivritti marga. Is it clear? Now, but both are looking for what? Happiness. The only difference is these few people, that happiness what they are looking are permanent happiness, never dying happiness, always being infinite, ananda. And the rest of the people, in the name of happiness, satisfying themselves with ephemeral things, na ananda, nananda, are happy with it. Are you able to get that? Okay, but I don't reject it. Why? By this, over a period of time, they will be ready to give it up, because when you do the same thing again and again, how many days you will look at the same happiness? It is how I tell you a joke. I liked it very much. Hasa. Tears and all are coming. Itna hasa. Sir, once more. Second time वही joke बोला. बहुत हंसा. 5 बार बोला. एक बार बोलो. 6th time if you tell. Exactly. So one day they will leave it alone. 5 बार उधर ही खाई में गिर रहा है. बंधकत्वम, अतृप्तिकरत्वम. Some people say, na, कितना साल से यही देख रहे हैं. Every time new boss will come and tell the same story only. Nothing new. कोई बोलेगा ये करो वो करो, and they will give some other way of doing it, and they will say ऐसा करो वो करो, मैंने ये किया था, finally यही मिलता है. So after a point of time, हम करेंगे जो करना है, जो आएगा आएगा, बाकी सब छोड़ दो. Bosses will keep changing, job doesn't change. Right? So that vairagya starts coming. I will do what needs to be done. After that, neither what the boss says is going to impact me, or someone says my KPI is this is not, I'm above that now. No KPI can motivate me to do more. Because anyway I'm doing my best और यही होने वाला है. Correct? It is like खुदा मेहरबान तो गधा पहलवान. Situation is good, my sales are very good, I become the hero. Otherwise I do whatever I do, if the situation is bad, I am a zero only. So whether based on the result are you going to look whether I am a hero or zero, then it is that spectacles is wrong. And I am not going to view myself with that. So I will do what I need to do. Correct? Like that over a period of time, that maturity comes, slowly will start moving to non-ephemeral to the right one. So here he is giving very clearly the solution to both. Artho, Arthartha Bhakti, ye yatha mam prapadyante tans tathaiva bhajamyaham. Jitnyasu Bhakti and Jnani Bhakti. Mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvashah. Slowly they will come. ये जन्म में कौन सा जन्म में क्या मालूम, अगर वो बुद्धि नहीं आए तो they are destined for it. पुनरपि जननम पुनरपि मरणम पुनरपि जननी जठरे शयनम. मेरा धंधा तो चल रहा है. So far as this आम जनता is there, see, if there were only select few, then these politicians will have to be worried. When Aam Janta has to give vote, politicians are never worried. Right? Okay. Politicians will never get worried. Simple. Like that, so far as so many ajnanis are there, my business will be on. Why? Srishti sthiti laya karta. Maintaining sthiti is my job. Correct, na? All seem to be hooked on to that. Let it be there, na.
कट हो गया.
जाने दो.
You can't see me.
ठीक है. ठीक है. क्या कर रहा है? There is nothing worth seeing. Anyway, Svena Bhagade Yenopadhavati. Okay. There Bhagadeyan is only that much. Okay. So here very clearly he says, whatever is there in your mind and you come to me, I will give that to you. Okay. Now everyone has their own list. Chaturthi Modak. Akshay Tritiya का क्या स्पेशल है? डालो लिस्ट में. भगवान is just waiting to give that. ले लो भाई. Happy? You happy? I happy. I happy? I am always happy. That is why I am Bhagwan. If you understand I am always happy, then you are always happy. Then you are also Bhagwan. Problem is not understanding that I am ever happy. Okay. So he will continue to be doing that. Mama vartma anuvartante manushyaha partha. So in everything, everyone tries to hook on to a ephemeral ananda, and that ananda is me. So they will be in my path at all times, either with material or immaterial. Either धान्यं धनं पशुं बहुपुत्र लाभम और न कर्मणा न प्रजया न धने न त्यागे न. एक ही है कि भाई स्लो गाड़ी है, दूसरा वंदे भारत है, लिमिटेड स्टॉप में रुकेगा, जल्दी आ जाएगा. दूसरा वो शंटिंग, अपार्ट फ्रॉम द मेन स्टॉप्स, शंटिंग में भी बीच में रुक के आएगा. कोई कोई क्या कर सकते हैं, गाड़ी चलने दो सब. क्लियर? सो दैट एप्लीकेशन व्हाट ही सेड. What was the application for moksha? Now go these three shlokas together. See, you will understand it very nicely. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo vetti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma neti mameti sorjuna. Moksha. Topic is moksha here. How do you get moksha? Vita raga bhaya krodha manmaya mamupashrita bhagavo jnana tapasa puta madbhava magata. Purely the path for getting jnanam. These are select few. There is majority of people who choose not to go for jnana. Correct? For them what? Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam stataiva bhajamyaham. Why? They are anyway looking at that happiness through the material. Correct? No? Through every material they are looking at happiness, they are looking at me only. Only thing is it is not infinite, it is not permanent, it is temporary and it is finite. But they achieve me. अभी आप देखो कोई भी एक गाना में बैठ के वो एकदम ऐसा गाना था कि यू हैव फॉरगॉटन योरसेल्फ फॉर दैट फ्रैक्शन ऑफ अ मिनट. व्हाट डू यू से? सो यू हैव गॉट दैट infinitude experience for that moment and after that it goes. Mama vartma anuvartante sarvashah. Everyone tries to achieve. Is it clear? With that, go to the next one. Kankshantah karmanam siddhim yajanta iha devatah kshipram himanushe loke siddhir bhavati karmaja. Properly after that, he has jumped down to karma. Kamya karmas. Even through kamya karma, people, dharmika kamya karma, people are trying to achieve only this happiness, which is me. What do they do? Kankshantah karmanam siddhim. Yajanta iha devatah. Kshipram himanushe loke. सिद्धिर भवति कर्मजा. कांक्षन्तः कर्मणां सिद्धिं यजन्त इह देवताः क्षिप्रं हि मानुषे लोके सिद्धिर्भवति कर्मजा. कांक्षन्तः कर्मणां सिद्धिं यजन्ते इह देवताः क्षिप्रं हि मानुषे लोके सिद्धिः भवति कर्मजा. Very, very simple. This is all we will understand this perfectly. Only that jnani and all those things will not be there. This is, he is now talking about us. Karmanam siddhim kangshantaha manushya. What is karmana? Dvitiya ekavachana, with karma. Siddhim. What is siddhi? Karma siddhi. To achieve the goal what you are asking for. Correct? Karmanam siddhim kangshantaha. Mahatvakanksha, ichha. Correct? Manushyaha. Those people who have got very clear, specific desires and goals. Correct? What do they do? Iha devataha yajante. Agnaye swaha, Indraya swaha, Somaya swaha, Prajapataye swaha, Sai Baba Yaswaha, गुरुवायूरप्पन स्वाहा. तुम जो नाम बोलो बोल दो. तिरुपति वेंकटाचलपति स्वाहा. एक एक भगवान तो छोड़ेगा ही नहीं. 2 पैर 4 पैर रहेगा तो 5 हाथ से पकड़ के रखेगा, है कि नहीं भाई? मेरा ये कर दो, मेरा वो कर दो. आई एम पुटिंग एफर्ट फॉर इट. आई नो श्योरली तुम्हारा घर में देर है, अंधेर नहीं है कि नहीं? कांक्षन्तः. आई नो इवन इफ आई गिव अप, my God will not give me up. है कि नहीं? वो मुझे छोड़ेंगे नहीं. I know him very well or I know her very well. Whatever you want you say. कांक्षन्तः कर्मणां सिद्धिं यजन्ते इह देवता. तो इसका डिटेल का जरूरत नहीं है. क्षिप्रम हि मानुषे लोके सिद्धि भवति कर्मजा. मानुषे लोके क्षिप्रम भवति सिद्धि. What is manushe loke? This earth. Correct? Siddhim bhavati.
The results.
Get the results. Karmaja. Karmajanya siddhi manushe loke bhavati. That results of the karma which is done in this loka is seen as a result in this loka in a short span of time. If I give an exam, after 1 month the results are out. Correct? So all what you try to have a goal, you have a very clear timeline by which the result will come. Only those you take as goal. The goals have to be what? Smart. What is smart?
Achievable.
Can you have jnanam smart goal? Can jnanam be a smart goal? It is a smart goal. Opposite of smart. A smart goal. है कि नहीं? Specific, yes. उसके बाद measurable. Jnana marga, what measurable? Okay. Achievable, God knows. This janma or after how many janmas, I don't know. Correct? Then after that,
Art.
what is art? Result oriented. What is the result oriented? Or jnanam, moksha, what is result oriented? Can you say this is the result? Can you or someone else measure it? And T trackable. Oh yes, as per your report card, you will become a jnani in another 4 years. If you put more effort in 3.5 years itself, you can complete jnani course. You will be jnani. Possible? So for all material, smart goals are fine. And that is what he says. People love that smart goals, which are achievable in small period, in a short period, or even across janmas. चलो ठीक है यार, ये जन्म में नहीं हुआ तो भी अगला जन्म में हुआ, हम बोलते ना, उतना भी लोग ओके. बट ज्ञानम यू कैन टेल ना, अगला जन्म में पक्का आएगा. आज ये जन्म में मैं इतना करूँगा, अगला जन्म तो पक्का ज्ञानी बनेगा. नो वन कैन से. सो कांक्षन्तः, दैट नीड इज सो शॉर्ट लिव्ड. They want the result in that short span, because only when a result is achieved, then you know your effort is meaningful. Correct? And this all are kami karmas, not karma yoga. Please don't come and say that I have achieved sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. I will do so many years of karma yoga and I will achieve sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. You can't. Kami karma, yes. I will have 1 house in 4 years, 5 houses in another 10 years. Perfect. All should be 2 BHK or 3 BHK minimum. 4 vehicles by this time. Perfect. For that, what do I do? Yajanta iha devataha kshipram hi manushe loke. Aane do bhai. Correct? Compared to that, jnanam as a goal is very vague. You go and ask the guru. The guru will say, I myself don't know when you will get jnanam. I don't have that jnanam. Aham jnani. But when you will get jnanam, even that I also don't know. Right? Only you will know that. I can't tell that. Correct? So even the guru doesn't know. In such a situation, why will someone opt for it? I am giving you a purposeless goal. The goal is very good, but I don't know when you will achieve it. Who will opt for it? If you would have opted for it, you would be with Kashaya Vastram and gone. You didn't opt for it, that is why you are in this class. I didn't opt for it, that is why I am also sitting here. Is it clear now? Yajanta iha devata kshipram himanushe loke siddhirbhavati karmaja karmajanyam phalaprapti siddhim.
Shikram is that?
Fast, quick, kshipram, quick, immediate, instantaneous. At least it's, you know in this time you will get it. You can make a judgment and then you can decide I am ready to wait for it or not. Kshipram. Okay. And this is what masses are looking at.
Yes.
But there will be few classes who will say, I don't want this. Why? These are ephemeral. Okay. Now, there is a problem. So, these shlokas are all simple. There is nothing more to see. He says, all are looking for that ananda only. Some people are ready to give up everything for that permanent ananda. And that path, Kshurasya dhara nihita, very clearly, that is not a very easy if your mental preparation is not there. Right? Yatrava ekagataha moksho me bhuyat iti tibra ichha, if it is there, you will be ready to give up everything and just go only for it. Simple. And you will get it. Not that you will not get it. That is why the Shastras are very clear. There is no post-office award for a jnani. It is here and now when you are alive. But when? No. It all depends on how, what effort and in the direction and what you are doing, and your karma phalas have to be good. A proper guru you should get. So many things are there. A lot of unknown things. Whereas in karma, when I go, I am sure I will get this, and with that, I will be, may not be infinite happy, but to a great extent I am happy. I don't want to be first. Third, fourth bhi rahega to chalega. I don't want to come below 10th. Third to 10th is okay for me. Mediocre approach, but dharmic. Not adharmic. I will not copy, cheat and pass. No, I will put that effort, but I am okay second or third to 10th. I don't want to be first and no, wo sab jarurat nahi. Simple. That is what he is telling me. So when the goal is that way, yajante iha devata kshipram hi manushe loke, they will also support, you will get it. Right? Now, there is a problem. The next problem is actually sitting in this. Pravritti marga and nivritti marga are diagonally opposite.
Yes.
Pravritti marga and nivritti marga, this nishtas are diagonally opposite. Here you leave. Here you get. That is how it is going. No? Karma kanda pradhana, jnana kanda pradhana. Very clearly. I am ready to give up. Correct? They are diagonally opposite. Phalam, different. Uddesha, different. Virtually the path is different, at least to see that. Okay. If they are not going to meet at all, how can a pravritti person achieve this result which a nivritti person is focusing on? समझ में आया? See, yajanta iha devata kshipram hi manushe loke siddhir bhavati karmaja. He is happy with this ephemeral. When he is going to get Nitya Ananda, never possible. By this route, you will never get. He is falling again and again into that ignorant, Mayavi world. Karma phala, happy. Again karma phala, happy. Karma phala. He is continuously going. When he will go without janma, without maranam, without samsara, when? In that path it is not possible practically, right? That path will never lead you there. Why? He is wrongly assuming that ephemeral happiness as ananda. That is the ignorance here. Now how will you change that? I know very clearly what moksha is, but I choose not to go for it. What is the answer for it? they will never achieve that, right? Here if I ask, how many people want moksha as the objective and how many people want knowledge as the objective who have come here? There won't be even one person who will say, I want moksha. I want this knowledge. I don't want moksha and all. Okay? So 90% do not know such a thing is there. In the balance 10, there are 3 to 5% who feel that this is not achievable. It is a highly theoretical thing. In the balance 5% who believe that this is practically possible, 2 to 3% are like us who will say, I know it is possible, but I don't wish for it. And there will be only 1 to 2% who will say, I know it is a fact, I know it is possible, I know I can achieve it, and I know that is my goal and I will put effort to achieve it. Right? So, when it comes to something like this, when the paths are opposite, how will people get that same result? That means, if you agree the paths are wrong, are different, diagonally opposite, the goals are different, they are never going to meet, then how can Krishna tell this to everyone? See the problem which Krishna is facing now. That means you are going to tell people who are karmis, the gates are closed for you. Can Krishna do that? Because moksha is everyone's birthright. Our problems are small. His problem is bigger. हमको लगता है बेटा है महालक्ष्मी पाव दबा रही है, he is enjoying. No. He is sitting into a bigger problem. Correct? Our problems are bigger or Modi's problems are bigger? On one hand, you can say he is a prime minister, he can go to everywhere without screening anything. But his problems are more or our problems are more?
His problem.
So Bhagavan's problems are bigger than our problems. We can't even imagine what problem he is sitting with. So he says, now this problem is that what do you do? I cannot leave any person because everyone should be given a chance to go for moksha, but it is subject to that person's effort. But I cannot stop and say that these people not eligible for moksha, these people only eligible for moksha. That I can't do. So he said, okay, I have to have a job, right? Sthiti Karta is my job. Let me do that properly, which he comes in the next. So he came with a beautiful logic. Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam gunakarma vibhagashaha tasya kartaramapi mam vidyakartaramavyayam chaturvarnyam maya srishtam gunakarma vibhagashaha tasya kartaramapi mam vidyakartaramavyayam. Okay, so having told that there are only few people who will take this Shreyo Marga, for them that path is very clear. I have to only do Anugraham for them. The right teacher I have to send to them. Okay, I should ensure that their body is taken care. They do not have any ailments and all, little. After that their karma phala will get exhausted and then they will get moksha. But for the rest of the people, I should have some infrastructure through which when they navigate, that snake and ladder, that No person who decides to enter that game will not have an option to reach 100. You may go through many ladders and that 98 snake will bring you back to 13. Again you will try. Again 4 times 98, 13, 98, 13. After that 4 ladders and still you will try to go there. That means no one has got a choice not to go to 100. Like that I have to make a structure now. Correct? Are you able to get this? Through which worst of the worst person, maybe with a longer period of time, maybe with many more janmas, but still have a chance if that person wishes to get moksha. Correct? And that is what we did here. Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam. Okay. Guna karma vibhagasha. Tasya kartaram api mam vidhi akartaram avyayam. Okay. Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam guna karma vibhagasha tasya kartaram api mam vidhi akartaram avyayam. It is exactly like that game only. And that snake and ladder ka board. I am that board of snake and ladder game. People play on it. I give them a path to play. But I never play. I never play. I don't have to play. समझ में आ रहा है? I have given the infrastructure for others to play, and when someone comes to 100, they also understand they don't have to play. Till coming to 100, you will always want to play. Once you have reached 100, you don't want to play. Then you also become like the game itself, not playing. Correct? But without I giving that, people cannot play. But because I have given, I don't have to play. Are you getting this? This is what he is telling in this shloka. Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam. Maya. What is maya? By me. If someone comes and asks who did this varna system, confidently quote Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam. Bhagavan has said, I have created it. And if someone challenges it, this is all your stupidity. You only ask them. You may call it differently, but it is very much prevalent even today in whichever setup you are working, in whichever geography. It is there. That taratamyam will be there, otherwise that society cannot exist. They are the cornerstones of the society. Okay, it is built up on these. You may not call it this way. Correct? For example, why do you have a ranking in offices, in schools and all? Isn't that discrimination? The taratamyam is right. Discrimination is all about not, respecting you. You may have differences, but you respect all. Okay. He says this Chaturvarnyam maya system I have created. Based on what? Guna, karma, vibhagasha. Tasya kartaram api. Kartaram means I am the creator of it. I run that. ये चलाने का business मेरा portfolio है. That is why I am Vishnu. I run that. That is how the Srishti continues to be there. Parantu tvam vidhi. Understand one thing very clearly. Akartaram aham avyayam. Aham akartaram aham avyayam. I never participate. I never get into it. But the whole thing is created by me. Gold creates ornament. Gold does not participate in the ornament. Who participates in the ornament? We participate. We call it this ornament, that ornament. Gold always called a golden necklace gold only. A golden earring gold only. So without gold, this cannot be there. Correct? But looking at that forms and variation, we participate and play the game. Clear? Not clear? Tasya kartaram apimam vidhi akartaram aham avyayam. And that principle without which this game will not work. But because of me, if you are saying the game will work, I never participate in the game. The camera without which no picture can work, but camera is never the part of any picture. Tell me in which photograph you can see the camera, but without the camera can you take any photograph? Bhagavad. Bhagavad, camera is Bhagavad. Makes the infrastructure to work, but I won't participate. I form the rules, people follow the rules, they get their end result based on how they follow the rules. The scheme is ready, the rules are set, everything will go by that. You play the game, whatever karma phala is yours. I do not get into it at all. But I give that infrastructure for it. Without that, you cannot run. But because I am there, why you know? Yajanta iha devata. Don't think I am not a party to all this nonsense of yours. Those छोटा मोटा देवतास जो है ना लेके इंद्रा ये सो हम लोग सब कर सकते हैं, but not me. Are you clear? हाँ. देवान भावयत. In which chapter? Your mind question starts thinking, next answer is coming here only. Which chapter? Third chapter. Devan bhavayata nena te deva bhavayantu vaha parasparam bhavayantaha shreyah paramavapsyata. In short, I scratch your back, you scratch my back. I give you Indraya Swaha, you give me Vrishti. Correct? I give you Suryaya Swaha, Chakshushe, Shro, Adityaha, be, let my sight be there. Let me get food. Pashukam, all, see, it is a barter system. I protect you by giving you food, you in hand give me. With Bhagavan, with Parameshwara, what are you going to do? He is not waiting with Bhiksha Patram, you give me this. That Bhiksha also he is only giving. The Devatas also, his reflection is these Devatas' powers. Kenopanishad story, when the Devas came after winning, they were all in Swarga, and as usual Indra said, okay, today evening we have got a party. So all these people came with very, see, because of us we won the Asuras and some aage udhar. Okay, suddenly there was one light, a bright aisa light dikha dur se. Indra bola, Agni, dekhiye kya hai? What is this? Something new coming in our Indra Loka. Go and see that. Agni gaya udhar. Who are you? You tell me who are you. I am Agni. I can burn everything. In all the three worlds I can burn everything. Is it? Okay. One small piece of straw of hay kept. Please burn this. Agni tried all the way but could not burn. The difference in Deva is if they are defeated, they accept it. They don't come back and say that no, I won. ऐसा सब ये जो हमारा जैसा है ना, हाँ, खाली पटले तरी तंगड़ी वर बोलते हैं ना, वो नहीं करते. वो चुपचाप मुंडी नीचे करके आ गया. क्या है मालूम है? I don't know what is this. There's something in that. I lost all my power. Is it? Immediately Vayu said, you're useless, good for nothing. Let me go. He went there. Who are you? You please introduce who are you. I am Vayu. I can blow away everything. Is it? The straw is kept, please blow it. Straw did not move anywhere. Vayu comes back. Finally, Indra says, let me only go and see what has happened. My main, जो two warriors, उनको हारा क्या है? It's my chance. So when he goes there, Indra says, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. He did not ask who are you. He submitted. Asked who are you? He said, I am sorry. I do not know what has happened, but I don't know who are you. Immediately that light form came as Parvati and said that they had garva, that because of them everything happened. Nothing happens because of them. If my reflected power is not there in them, they are useless. Agni cannot burn, Vayu cannot do it, nothing can happen because it is my power which I distribute to them, and they being the custodian, they further distribute. That is why if Prime Minister is gone, all cabinet ministers, Govinda, Govinda, pack your bags and go. Next day they will ask you to vacate the house also. Okay, that is what, why? It's a reflected power. It is not an original power. Whose original power? Parameshwara's original power. Okay, very clearly, Yajanta Iha Devata is not going to work here. So you cannot please me and get something what you want. You do your karma within that rules, that karma phala will give you that. For that I have given you an infrastructure. What? Chatur Varnyam Maya Srishtam. How is that Chatur Varnyam working? Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. Tasya Kartaram Api. Although I am that creator of it, Tvam Vidhi, you understand it clearly. Aham Akartaram Avyayam. I am not a participator in it, neither I can be destroyed. Why? If I am not there, the game itself will not be there. If I am not there, the game will not be there. Simple. Okay. So, why such a statement is coming? He said that there are two paths having two different goals which are diagonally opposite. Is there a way to reach the same goal by going through these two paths? Yes. And for which he says, Chaturvarnyam Manas. That infrastructure, if you follow, which is given by me, which is Varna and Ashrama, which are the two coordinates of this particular infrastructure. Varna system, Ashrama system. When you work with these two properly, then you are fitting into Dharma, you will reach that goal which is possible by everyone. How is this infrastructure developed? Guna, Karma, Vibhagashaha. What is the axis? Guna and Karma. Clear? Now for that we have to understand what is Chatur Varna. Varna Ashrama system. A detour from the top. Krishna knows for sure. Our dear Arjuna knows this clearly. That is why he did not explain it further. At that time, they were following the Varna Ashrama system implicitly, and it benefited because that was visible to them. Today, it is only in books. Okay. Religion, although is not there, in every form you have to write it. Correct? Reminding which religion do you belong to? Not followed anyways. So, Chatur Varnyam we don't follow. But we have to understand, then we know the merit of it. Why it was there, and then we will appreciate. You may give any name to it today. That doesn't matter. But the Guna Karma Vibhagashaha is the focus in that. And it helped very nicely for people to navigate through that and still come to the end result. Okay, so next time we will detour into what is Chaturvarnya. It's a detour from the shloka, but that needs to be known. Right? After this word Chaturvarnya will not come. Namam Karmani Limpanti, again he has gone there. He has gone back to himself. So he just told about that infrastructure, that Dharma Shastra infrastructure given. Because every our Shastra is based on this Varna and Ashrama infrastructure only. If that itself is gone, then there is no question of talking about our Dharma Shastra. Okay. Before going into that, the reason why it doesn't exist today should be known. The Varna Ashrama system is completely gone. Ashrama system to some extent is there. Some extent it is there. How did it go? Which was there with us for so many years, thousands of years. How did it suddenly go? And very clearly, it is from the advent of English. This is called broken company. So there was a person called Lord Macaulay. He is being told by the Queen, if we have to rule India, what we need to do. And he comes out with a brilliant idea. Whatever you want to do with your army and any other power or money, you can't do anything to India. Why? They have different language, they have different caste, they have different sects, they have so many things different, but all are bound by one. That backbone is one, but they are completely, in every 100 kilometers, the language changes, everything changes. How do you manage? If you want to use your power, like Alexander, he could only to few areas. Rest of the areas will together come and throw you out. That is not going to work. So he devised only one thing, that what is that thing which is keeping all these people bound? Break that. Varnashrama system. See, a train can go only if the rails are working. Don't try to work with the train. A smart person will just remove a portion of the rail, not the whole rail also. And every train will just slip there. That's what he did. He attacked the Varna system. Because what he gave as a report, the outcome of that was to constitute English as an educational system for India, by which we can generate, the East India Company and the British can generate more people who can work for them, who have got the knowledge of their systems of working, who can be good administrators at a lower level. Because if they have to run this country, you can't have Britishers coming from there and running it. Right? So then they started saying that, okay, your system of education, you don't know, punyam, ye janam mein aayega, 10 janam mein aayega. I tell you, you study this earning pakka, with this earning ये सब तुम खरीद सकते हैं, ये सब खरीदा तो तुमको ये benefits है. Including our forefathers, left our system, came to Mumbai for the money and comfort. So they were successful. They were very successful. What did we lose in the bargain? We got what we want as comforts, money, convenience, the so-called current scheme of education. Even after the British went, we never thought of integrating our old system back again into it for many political reasons also. Many reasons. We are not into that. But what did we lose? That system ensured stability of the mind. As much as buddhi was growing, the manas was also stable. Here manas is not considered, only buddhi is being considered. So it becomes a lopsided. An IIT or an IIM gold medalist can end up committing suicide. In our system, many people were so-called dumb as per the current system, but no one thought of committing suicide. It was not necessary. क्यों? They knew one thing. यहाँ मरने के बाद अगला जन्म में तो भुगतना ही है, तो अभी यहाँ से क्यों भागे? इधर ही खत्म करो और फिनिश करो. अगला जन्म, that karma philosophy was so clear. If you इसको स्लिप करके गए, अगला जन्म में इट इज स्टैंडिंग बिफोर यू, तभी क्या करोगे? उससे अच्छा इधर ही खत्म करो इसको, जो है इधर ही भुगत के खत्म करो. व्हाई गिव अप लाइफ फॉर? डजंट मेक सेंस. ओके, सो दैट माइंड बीइंग calm, stable, we are not talking of equanimous mind, but that unwanted stress was not there, no such stupid competitions were there. Everyone had certain role to play. Okay, and this was never considered to be progressive society. Whereas before the Indians, the GDP was 28% for 1000 years. No one talks about that. Progressive India using Varnashrama system. Proven for 1000 years. Kings have changed. Mughals came, they did not break it. British broke that system. Mughals did not break your system. They pushed on their system and converted few people because they can't convert en masse. But here they broke the system that if today, if our children say that I want to follow the Varna and Ashrama system, can you give a society where they can actually go and follow it?
No.
You may teach them, but where is that society to follow it? Dharmam chara, not dharmam vada. You have to follow it. So even if our children ask, there is nothing available to us. That means you have to create that society back. That infrastructure needs to be created. Why? If they want mental peace. Right? So, if we really understand it in the right way, we may have a lot of wrong notions about what is this Varna system, what is Ashrama system, Jati. All this will get clarified in the next class. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Nameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.